Good morning, pond livers, on this beautiful day. I apologise I haven't been around for a while. It's been a tough old month for myself. In and out of hospital, trying to juggle work around that, in a lot of pain, blah blah blah. But yeah, never mind. But good news, we are off to Cuttlebrook Koi Farm. It's a bit of a breezy day, so I've got the old Fluffy on the mic, but I am down at Cuttlebrook Koi Farm for their last open day of the season. So I'm going to have a quick look round and see what I can find. So in these tents you've got all your 2 to 3 inch koi, 2 to 3 inch koi, 2 to 4 inch koi, 3 to 4 inch koi and all the rest of it. Burger van obviously is always here on a Cuttlebrook open day. But we're going to have a quick walk around the main barn first and see what's available. So as you walk through the door, you've got the bagging station. And as you can see, Cuttlebrook are very well prepared. I don't know if you've seen any of their videos on Facebook, but these are all their 4 to 5 inch mixes. Grab your bag, grab your net, grab your bowl, and you're good to go. And moving further on, you've got your 5 to 6 inch koi. Absolutely crackers. And these ones are all closed off at the minute, so I'm guessing that's next year's koi. Can't walk round this year, so I have to go back out the door to go look at the bigger fishies over on that side. So we're walking through to the bigger fish section. These are all their new koi, not on the website yet. I always save a few for the open day. 195. And swinging round, slightly smaller ones, 75 squid. A lot of koi all being bagged and bowled up. Got a lot of koi here for 135. Look at that precious silly. Clean as a whistle. I think there's a couple of nice ones in here. Lovely fish. Oh, it's changed a bit since I last come. I've now got a big pond with a window. Let's go have a look in there if we can get him. Very nice. Nice aggregoki chag. Swimming along there, a couple in there. Right. Well, other than the tiny fishes, that's all the fish available this time, but it is very, very late in the season. 1st of November today. So, yeah. I'm going to go and have a look at the tiny fish. And then get some food. Not for me, for the koi. A few of their little baby fishies. Better view when the sun's on them. As always, a real good mix. So, on that note, I'll snap back to you all when I'm at home and show you what I got. So yeah, got back home safe and sound. Long drive today because some of the major roads were closed, but let me spin you around and show you what I bought. Can't go to Cuttlebrook without buying some of their premium growth food. So I got 9 kilos of 3 mil and 9 kilos of 6 mil. So they do a deal up the at their open days. They're normally 60 quid a piece, but they do 2 for 95. Bargain. 95 quid, 18 kilograms, that'll do, mate. I also picked up a 15 kilogram bag of wheat germ. That will see me through the winter and the beginning of spring now, because in there's still an awful lot of protein food as well as some all seasons food. So I'm going to mix in the wheat germ just to make it a bit less protein for them. And lastly, I came home with a box of 3 to 4 inch koi. It says 10, but there's not 10 in the box. I'm going to get them out and float them, and then we'll have a look. Right, so they're now floating, but while they're floating, I'm in a bit of a mess here at the minute because a few deliveries have arrived, and because I've been away for quite a while, I will show you what I've been up to. So I've got some new floor edging that's been delivered, ready for the nature pond extension next year. So that'll be the edging between the nature pond and the grass. I had a load of wood delivered. That's me leftovers, because I've turned me pallet bench into, I'm just waiting for the hinges to be delivered, but into storage bench instead of pallet bench. So obviously reused the old pallet frames and just turned it. Oh, got a visitor. Hi Vinny. And I also got one of these. Everyone's looking at it thinking, what on earth is that? It's a cement mould, and it's a cement mould for a bonsai pot. That was my first attempt. Didn't come out perfectly, but not bad. So I'm going to do some homework and research and find out the best mix sand cement ratio and whatnot to make them. But yeah, quite nice pots, good size. Lovely picture on there, although that side didn't come out great. The one on this side came out a bit better. You can at least see the birdie properly on that side, just a little bit missing just there. But maybe a lick of paint and that will look good. They are patterned on the edges as well. But yeah, nice, good sized pot that. I like that, so chuffed with that. The koi, the Tancho Sankey that's in here that was all poorly, he's still got a red mark, but I'm not worried about him anymore. There he is down there, but it's on the, obviously as we know, it's on the other side of him. But my Karasugoi though has developed a bit of a swollen belly. Whether he was egg bound from left over from the summer or whatnot, I don't know. But yeah, he's got a bit of a swollen. Oh, there's the other side of him. That looks a lot better. The scales aren't raised anymore. Just it's a slight little red mark. I'm not going to treat him anymore this winter. If it's still slightly red in the spring, he'll come back out and have another treatment in the spring. But yeah, they're still floating away in there. They're in there. But I didn't go for the tiny ones, the 2 to 4 inch. I've gone for the or 2 to 3 inch, sorry. I've gone for the 2 to 4 inch, but they're still teeny tiny compared to some of these monsters in here now, because some of these are well over 40 cm. But hey ho, that is what this little net's for. And there's a couple left in there that haven't come out and graced the main pond yet, so they're now going to have a few friends. Going to chuck them all a bit of food. They're not getting a lot anymore. In fact, they probably won't even have all of that, because the pond's down to 10 degrees now. Yeah. Nearly all of it. But I noticed the other day a lot of it keeps ending up in the old drum. They would eat it eventually, but as you can see, a lot of it's just been knocked out of the flow of the waterfall now, and that will all end up going in the blooming skimmer. But hey ho, hey ho. Right, let's feed the babbers. give them a good feed before we let the little fishies out. I'm not putting any food in the net at the minute though, because the little fishies can have some of that as well. But they'll get bashed about now. Even this one is reduced now. I've been taking the temperature down. I mean, this one's been at 12 for a good couple of weeks, but this one's now down to 14, if you can see it on there. And yeah, every week I've been reducing it by half a degree till it gets down to 10. And that is where it will stay for the winter, because then it's not too expensive on the old heating bill and not too cold. Obviously they ain't going to grow at 10, but the big koi this year though have grown like stink. 6 or 7 of them came out of the grow on tank and are all now well over 40 cm. But yep, I'll snap back to you when I'm getting the koi out the bag. I think they've been floating long enough. Just topping up my bowl with the old pump siphon. Works a treat, that. Put a new hose on it though. I nicked the hose from my old broken siphon, actually fitted in perfectly, and now I've got a longer exit basically. But pole fit through the window on the glass door and fills up the bowl beautifully. Right, let's get these little fry out. They've finished eating all their food. Now, here they all are. They're all very, very similar, other than everyone knows Jamie loves a tancho. Little tancho Sankey, I think. That's what Sam said anyway, but I think it might be a shower. But we'll see. We'll see. He said Sankey and he knows more than I do, so we'll go with Sankey. The rest are all Deutz Kajaku and Deutz Kimatsuba. But there's a reason. Well, Sam said they're Deutz Kimatsuba, but I don't think all of them are, because a lot of them have white underneath the yellow, which I'll show you in just a second. But yeah, as a for instance, get hold of one of these yellow ones here. Sorry, camera cut out. So this fella, yeah, absolutely Deutz Kimatsuba. But this fella has an awful lot of white patterning underneath him, which Matsubas don't normally. Another one here. A lot of white patterning underneath. And this little tiny one. Again, a lot of white. So, don't know. Might be Key Kajakus. Might be Key Kikikoryus. Don't know. But the reason why I've got so many Kajakus, maybe Kikikoryus, who knows, is for one reason only. And I noticed in the bowl, in the big bowls, obviously you get to select your own net and bowl them all yourself, and everyone was overlooking these because there were some really nice showers and kahakus and the usual Kimatsubas and Hyatsuris, Kiyatsuris, all that malarkey. But most of these Deutz fish, and every single one in this bowl, is a full linear. Every single one of them. Linear scales down both sides. Doesn't matter which one I net, they are all linear. Well, not the shower. But yeah, all absolute linear scales. So because of my big beast in the main pond is a linear scale, I wanted to get her a little friend. As I said a minute ago, and as you saw in the video earlier, at Cuttlebrook on their open days you net bowl all your own fish. Well, I had these 13 in the bowl. I took them over to Sam and I said, Sam, can you tell me what some of these are, because I'm not sure. I say he thinks they're all Kimatsubas, but I'm pretty sure not all of them are. And I said, I need to get these bowl of 13 down to 10. Which ones do you think I should lose? as I say, although I know what I like, he's been doing it a lot longer than I have, selecting fry, and a hell of a lot more than me, because he selects through millions of them every year. Well, bless his heart, he said, well, do you only want 10 because of space, or do you want 10 because you want the deal? And I said, I want 10 for the deal. He said, well, I'll make it easy for you then. I'll do you the 13 for the price of 10. And there they are. So, good lad, Sam. Thank you very much. And we will grow these on. And yeah, I will pick my favourite, probably plus the tancho, to go in the main pond. And the rest will be moved on with the rest of them next year. I'm going to scoop all these up, drop them in that net, and snap back to you. Well, you can certainly see which ones are the new ones and which ones are not the new ones. Excuse the big fish underneath the net, not them, but there's certainly a size difference even between these guys. I think there's a couple in there now that I might even scoop out. I think they're plenty big enough not to get eaten. That Akamatsuba down there at the very bottom, he's a good 12, maybe even 15 cm. So I'm going to scoop a couple of these out, I think you'll be able to fight for food between the big ones now. And then that'll be my lot for the day. So on that note, guys, thanks all for watching. Like the video if you haven't already. And if you want to see how fantastic Cuttlebrook is at the beginning of the spring, check out those 2 videos there, because they have millions of koi available. Hit the subscribe button. Catch you in a bizzle.